When I was growing up, all I wanted was a pet. I didn't care if it was a dog or a cat, guinea pig or hamster. I just wanted something fun and cuddly in the house. I even promised to take care of it. Eventually, my parents caved, and for my birthday one year, they got me a kitten. He was super cute, but he was a lot of work. Food, water, and of course, changing the kitty litter. As cute as he was, that fun little pet turned out to be a project, and I learned a lot about responsibility. Of course, it's not just our pets that teach us about following through on our work. We have all sorts of projects that teach us the importance of responsibility. And at the start of a new year, it's something we're all thinking about. Goals for getting healthy, changing habits, and taking care of what's expected of us at home and school. That's why we're taking the beginning of 2024 to help kids discover more about responsibility. We define it like this: showing you can be trusted with what is expected of you. And while we take a look at responsibility, we'll be memorizing something that Jesus said in Luke 16:10a. Suppose you can be trusted with something very little. Then you can also be trusted with something very large. We want our kids to have a better future where they realize that who they are and what they have comes from God. And if they take responsibility for it, God may trust them with even more. With that in mind, we kick off the month by helping kids answer the question, what are things that you're expected to do? This whole idea of responsibility may feel overwhelming for kids, but we hope to show them that Jesus makes it simple. Jesus created a strong foundation for how to think about responsibility. In Matthew 22, when the religious leaders attempted to trick Jesus with a question about which commandment was most important, Jesus instead clarified that our greatest responsibility is love. Bottom line, love God and love others. In week 2, we see what Jesus thinks about a responsibility we've had since we were little, sharing our stuff. In Luke 12, we find a parable Jesus told about a rich man who was focused on the wrong thing. As a profitable farmer, his land produced a large amount of crops. He decided to build bigger and bigger barns to collect it all. He might have had a lot for himself, but he failed to think about how he could have helped the people around him. Bottom line, share what you have. For week 3, we discover more about a word picture from Proverbs 6 as we look at how God created ants to take responsibility and work hard, storing up for the winter months. Hard work isn't something to dread. God created us to work. We honor God when we show responsibility and do what's expected of us. Bottom line, work hard. We finish up the month looking at how we can show responsibility with our words. In Ephesians 4:29, Paul writes, "Don't let any evil talk come out of your mouths. Say only what will help to build others up and meet their needs." Our words have power to help or hurt others. When it comes to our rules for life, what we say and how we speak matters. Bottom line, use your words wisely. This is an important month. Not only do we kick off a new year, we also get to lay a foundation for how kids will respond to the growing complexities of life. We pray that as they discover more about responsibility, they'll also discover a bit more about the path in life that God has for them. And when they follow Jesus on that path, they'll discover a life that can be so much fun.